Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at BellisioFoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV, where we are here with royalty. Well, we had royalty on Tuesday.
They're royalty. I'm just the grand poobah.
And you are, so we have Marc Carman here, who is the Grand Marshal. Can you believe that? Of
That's
this
crazy.
year's Apple Festival.
That's crazy. Hey, it's been great. And I tell you what, the queens this year, they're fantastic. What a great bunch of queens.
You got some good girls. I was laughing because when they were in here the other day, I was, I always tease and say, well, I was the horse queen back in 1990 or whatever. So Jamie and I were standing out watching the parade yesterday, the day parade. And when they drove by, they're like, where's your horse? They're so cute.
Oh, they're nice. They're very
fun.
nice and talkative, very friendly.
Very friendly.
Not shy, which is really cool.
Super smart, all of them. And
these three queens, of course, I haven't really known all the queens in the past. I've known some of them, but not like this. And they're a great bunch. I tell you, they really are. Got to walk around the first day on Tuesday around the parade and taking pictures and all that good stuff. And a real pleasure. I tell you what, Jackson is very honored to have these ladies. They do a great job. And
absolutely.
The little Miss Queen is being picked today for 23, and that's 11 o'clock. So I plan on going down there.
That's Saturday.
I think it's today.
Oh, I thought they changed it.
I don't know. Shoot, I thought because
you just do what you're told. Be where you're told.
I thought they said they crowned Miss 23 today.
I think it's Saturday, but we'll check on that.
They got so many things going on. I can't keep up with it.
I don't know where my schedule keeps disappearing. Dylan, do you know where it's at?
Surely not.
Everyone keeps stealing my Apple Festival schedule. Let's see. So you are the Grand Marshal. You got to be in 2 parades yesterday.
Yep. And
how fun was that?
Well, it was great. I was telling Jennifer early this morning, we started off the parade last night.
Saturday at 11.
Yeah. Is it Saturday?
Yeah.
You told me it's at 10 or 11 o'clock.
They lie.
Okay. Maybe I got messed up. What's 11 o'clock today?
Nothing. You could be in the wing eating contest at 5:30.
Oh, I could definitely handle that. That'd be miserable for the rest of the day.
No. All right. But no, you were in the parade.
Yeah, I was going through the parade start. It was really good. Of course, it's really great when you go through and see a lot of nice people that you know and friends and family and customers. And I was starting right off the bat, and this little girl was in a wheelchair.
Stroller.
Yeah. God, I'm crazy this morning. Anyway, I'm waving at her, and she's looking at me. Next thing I know, she's waving at me, and then she goes, blowing me kisses.
Starting early, huh?
Yeah, starting early. I said, God bless her. I'll tell you what. I said, that kind of got to my heart yesterday, start the parade off. But, it's great, man. What a great crowd last night. And the bands, the OU drums, fantastic.
Oh, cool. Well, here's the deal. We're going to play the parade for you all in just a little bit, right, Dylan? Okay. We're going to play the parade for you in just a little bit. So you'll get to see it if you didn't get to be there in person last night.
And OU band will be here Saturday.
Yes, for the full band. That's so cool.
So that's going to be fantastic. So a lot of good things coming up, and looking forward to a lot of things. What I'm here today for is for the Kiwanis Club promoting our 5K run, which will be Saturday. Right. And the cool thing about that, you can run, you can walk.
You can skip. You can gallop.
You can do anything you want. You can do the 5K, you're in.
Yep.
It's going to start. You can register between 7 and 8. I got to put my glasses on, folks.
And this is Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, this Saturday the 23rd. The registration fee is $30. And you want to register between 7 and 8 a.m. Or you can go to www.tristateracing.com and you can pay through that too.
Yes, and that's easy. You're just online and
just online, pay for it, and you're there and register your stuff and get your stuff in. They're going to have all kinds of awards. They're going to have trophies, ribbons, and plaques will be awarded to first, second, third places. They're going to have youth, adult, and they're going to have male, youth, adult, and male, and female.
And female.
I'm having a hard time.
Girls are welcome too.
Some of the girls are probably better than the guys.
Yeah.
They got adults between 20 and 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 59, and 60 to 69, and 70 and older. Like me, I couldn't run the 5K, but I could walk.
So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I don't know what's harder, the 5K or getting up before 7 in the morning.
To me, that'd be the toughest part, getting up.
I just don't know how I feel about that.
I was struggling this morning. I'm running a little behind this morning. And everybody wants me here early, and that's, man, can't they have the 10 o'clock deal? I don't get woke up until 10, it seems like.
Oh, I know, right? So I talk about this with people because Courtney here is not a morning person either, and I'm not a morning person, but our husbands are.
Uh-huh.
And so they put their feet on the floor and are like, blah, blah, blah. And what is our plan for the day? And blah. And we're both like, ugh.
I'm not that motivated. Give me a few minutes.
Stop talking to me. Just stop it.
Well, like these people in the 5K and walk and all that, you got to be motivated to do good stuff like that.
You do, absolutely. But the cool thing about 5K is just just about 3 miles. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Even if you're not in the world's best shape, you can still walk it or
what's funny?
jog a little bit, walk a little bit.
Do a little bit of whatever you want to handle. The cool thing, I've seen mothers pushing their kids through, which is really cool. I'm thinking, man, and some of them got 2 kids they're pushing through. And I'm like, wow, or they're running with their kids. So it's all good. It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
And this is the 10th annual Apple Festival or Apple 5K run. So it's been really a lot of fun.
And it's this coming Saturday.
Yep.
And, once again, the cool part about it is sponsored by the Kiwanis Club. And the Kiwanis Club helps local kids.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's completely all about.
We'll have of course, we get 3 scholarships to give away, Jackson, Wellston, and Oak Hill at the end of the year. And actually, we're just having change. Our year actually for the Kiwanis is just getting ready to start. Starting, I think, in October is our changeover for officers. So we got new presidents and all that good stuff in. And great club. It's grown. It's been a lot of fun. And if you're ever interested in joining, give me a call. I'll get you hooked up and on the next meeting. And it's a lot of things to help for the kids. That's the main thing. And you don't have to do everything. There's just donate some of your time. That's the main thing is what it's all about.
Yeah, you're right.
And, like our beautiful flowers they just took down in September.
It's like, no, it's going to get cold. The flowers disappear.
Oh, yeah. They took them all down. They want to get them down before the Apple Festival. And, they do such a great job with it.
They are just absolutely gorgeous in downtown Jackson.
They really are. They're really pretty. It's too bad they can't leave them up. They got a reason why they take them down. And they need people every now and then to help water. So
yep,
it's all good on that.
You get to ride around on a fun golf cart. And it's like you're in a parade every day.
Yeah, you're going through and you stick a little thing up there and you count 30 or whatever. And after it's filled with a little water, you move on to the next one. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. And they do that, believe it or not, they do that 7 days a week.
Oh, yeah.
7 days a week.
Yep.
I always volunteer when God lets the rain pour.
You're like, oh, yeah, it rained. I watered those flowers real good.
But, to have a green thumb and have beautiful flowers in town, you really need to water them every day.
You do, and you have to feed them.
Yeah, they put some stuff in there, some nourishment and all that good stuff.
Yep.
So it really works out good. But it's a great club, but it's a lot of fun to be in. A lot of great people, and you can't beat the people in it because they work hard when we work on these projects, and that's all what's all about to help the community.
That's
and the
right.
kids.
And you guys help kids by so many different ways, but buying some clothing,
Do some clothing. We got reading around the world. We just got all kinds of good little stuff. Scholarships, which are very expensive, which kids now need that stuff for college.
Oh yes.
And we donate money to certain organizations, certain things here around town, and all that. So it's a pretty good uptaking, really. I mean, what they do. So, and we have some really good fundraisers like the golf outing, and then we'll have the spaghetti dinner here coming up. I think it's around Election Day, close there. I'll get back with you on that. And
Can't wait.
They have the Gambino spaghetti.
Yes.
And that stuff is awesome.
The world famous Gambino spaghetti.
You can't meet it, buddy. I'm telling you, that stuff is really good. They know how to, Becky and they just know how to cook spaghetti.
Yes, they do. Well, when your name's Gambino, how do you not, right?
How do you not? They should have a restaurant and a spaghetti place here in town.
It's in the DNA.
Yeah. They should have the Gambino spaghetti restaurant.
I agree. Gambino. I can see it in downtown Jackson.
Big lights. Gambino. Big lights.
We'll
spaghetti.
talk to them about that. Yeah. In their spare time.
But yeah, it's been going great. The parades and all that, and the people and the queens. I mean, we are so blessed with the lovely queens we have, and Brandon Davis and all the Jaffa members. Been really
oh my gosh,
great to work with. And
they work so hard, and they're so helpful. And times are different than they used to be, and people don't have as much time to volunteer, as with your
right.
Service organizations, and the Jaffe members work so hard. It used to be there's like bazillions of people that would come to help, and I think sometimes the numbers are a little tough to get anymore, just because people are so busy
that's
doing other
today.
things. And these guys work double and triple time to get this festival put on.
Well, a lot of them take their vacations this week.
They do
personal vacations to work on this all week. Start early, and work all day until the evening. I left last night. I'm going to say around 10 o'clock, and they were still full force with the entertainment going on last night. And my legs were finally giving out. I had the adios, and I had a busy day coming up today. So all kinds of good stuff going on today. But it's what it's all about. Like I say, how lucky can you get with weather like this?
Oh my gosh. It is just absolutely perfect.
I wish we'd have weather like this every day.
Don't you?
Oh man, I tell you what.
I'm good with the cool evenings and then the, like 75 every day. Okay.
Yeah, I can handle that. Jack in the evening. I had to break out the jacket the other night when I was watching. And hey, I'd like to also give a plug. My friend is coming in at the band tonight, the Wet Bandits.
Yeah?
That's a good friend of mine's playing in that bandit.
You're kidding.
Bandit. He's playing in the band.
The Bandit Band.
The Bandit. But anyway, he's playing tonight, the Wet Bandits, and it should be I think 90s and up is what they play.
Well, I was reading a little bit about them. So because there's a little thing in the back here.
Yeah.
And I was reading about that because it says the Wet Bandits are the most unique and entertaining 90s party band in Ohio in the world. Okay, well, we'll go with Ohio. How's that?
Yeah.
Bringing pop, rock, hip hop, country, whatever your event needs, the Wet Bandits are here to give you the greatest 90s experience you can imagine. So it sounds to me like they do a lot of just like fun 90s party songs.
That sounds like a great night to be had. He called me the other day and said, "Hey, you're going to be able to come?" I said, "Man, I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's my bowling night." But I said, "Bowling's out and you're in."
All right. Wow, that's saying something now.
So I think they start to 8, and I think they play till 9:30. So it should be really good. It should be a really good time.
So as the there they are. As the Grand Marshal, do you get special seating?
Well, I think I can get some seats up front. So I'll get seats right up front,
Love it.
They can hook me up right up front. So that would be
dope
good.
90s jam.
Now, Joe's the piano player there in the back. That's Joe I know Joe from Auto Trader.
I wondered how you knew someone in the band. That is actually really cool.
So I'm really looking forward to it. I've never heard them or seen them before, but I've heard a lot about them, and I think, man, this is perfect, man. When I told him, so he said he'd be down here about 6:30, so hopefully I'll have enough time to walk around and show him around a little bit,
Yeah.
get him hooked up with some of that good food downtown.
That's right. So have you had anything good thus far? What have you been snacking on at the Apple Fest?
Well, I've had the chicken, shredded chicken.
I witnessed that. He did have the shredded
I did have
chicken.
that. In fact, that was the first sandwich of the week. I had that.
And that's down at the softball team booth. It's like a
just to
youth
the right.
softball
If you're
team.
looking out at the stage, is to the right.
Yeah.
And then to the left, I think it's a church booth that has the
noodles,
chicken noodles.
Oh
God,
my
those
gosh.
things are to die for.
They are. I think this year's batch might be the best I've ever had.
Oh man, they're
So
really good. I'm gonna have to sample those again today.
Yeah.
That is definitely in today for that. So.
I feel you.
But and I haven't. They have the pizza. I'm sure they got the pizza rolls and all that stuff down there. I haven't had those yet.
Had some pizza rolls.
Yep.
And speaking of. So the church that took over the Rotary booth there, it's kind of the same thing. They have the pizza rolls, but they're doing something completely different this year.
What?
Are you ready for this? I don't know how they dreamed this up.
I think I know what you're about to talk about.
They are doing ski deep fried mushrooms.
Do what?
They made the mushroom batter with ski.
Oh, that is awesome, man.
They are so good.
How original can you be?
Like, I'm like, what? That is so cool.
That is cool. They taste pretty good then, huh?
They are. They have just a hair of sweetness to them. Dylan, did you try them yet?
No, I'm not a fan of mushrooms.
Oh,
but I like ski though, and I was like, hey, I want to try these. So my mom was happened to be with me, and she saw them, and she was like, oh my God, we gotta try these. So she gave them a go, and she loved them. That was like her new favorite thing.
They're super good, and the ladies of the church make all kind of different homemade dipping sauces.
Oh, can't beat that. Which booth is this?
So this is where the Rotary booth used to be.
Right. Okay.
So there's a church that took over,
cool.
and
cool.
so they still do the pizza rolls. They also have slushes, like a slushy machine.
I swear, it's just
I've
a
heard about
ski
those.
booth. It has everything ski themed. It is so cool.
Yeah.
Somebody said
super
that.
Cool.
Maybe it's you or somebody's going through. They bought one of those slushies. Maybe it's a pumpkin slush or something like that. They said it was really good.
Everybody that's tried everything says it's really good. So there you go. Free plug for them.
That sounds like a stop for me today.
Yeah.
So, but that's one good thing about the App Festival. There's always something good down there to eat. And of course the fish sandwiches they have outside the town. I've had a couple of those, or one of those.
Farmer Sportsman.
Yep, had a Farmer Sport. My son bought me a sandwich there. That was awful nice of him.
Well, thanks, Chris.
So, he's getting married here soon, here in a couple of weeks.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're breaking down, getting married. Thank
No,
God.
they're not.
Yeah, thank goodness. I'm loving it.
How long? They've been together for 100,000 years.
I know, but it's a different generation.
How funny! I love that.
So the church you were talking about is the World Outreach Ministries.
Yes,
that's the church.
Thank you. It was like eluding my brain. So
thank
you, Dylan.
I walk by all these great booths, and I know a lot of people want to work them, but I'm not sure what the names are.
Yeah, I know, right? You're just like, hey, everybody. It was so funny though, just being downtown and my goodness, the amount of people that you see.
Oh, it's crazy. It's of course, the good thing is a lot of people come in from out of town for this week, and I've had a few friends text me and said, "Hey, we'll be there Saturday. We'll see you Saturday in the parade and all that." So that's a cool thing about the Apple Festival. You ever watch the movie Doc Holliday? It's a great movie, Doc Holliday. It's about a guy who has a car accident. I can't think. The guy plays in.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, Michael J. Fox.
Okay, yeah.
Has a wreck, and they need a doctor in town.
Yeah,
and they have the little festival.
I got you.
It's not the same thing, but it's the Apple Festival a lot bigger.
Yeah,
it's just something about a small town like Jackson.
You're not
has
kidding.
A great festival and a lot of good people, a lot of friends and family, and that's what it's all about. You make it what you want.
You do, and it's kind of like it's here. Enjoy it while it's here. It's only here a few days, and then it's gone.
Yeah, so you're cramped up. You lose a parking spot. Maybe have a little struggle, get downtown. And everything. You got to walk downtown instead of walk.
It's good for you to walk. It's fine.
Exercise always does you great wonders.
You have no excuse this week to not walk somewhere.
No,
it is so beautiful outside.
The good thing, I mean, enjoy it because, about another month or two, it's going to be too cold to hardly even go outside.
We're all going to be complaining that we're freezing to death.
When is spring going to get here? It's crazy.
You're right.
And one good thing this year through the parade so far, my Prowler made it.
Your car is not broken down.
The car, it went through fine, no problem at all. And,
you looked really regal up there, waving at everyone. Did you practice with the Queens?
Yes, I practiced with them. They gave me a few pointers.
Okay.
I was going to try to get my wife on the back end, but there's just not enough room up there on the back. And Dana cleaned it up. My brother-in-law Dana cleaned the car up really good and waxed it really good. So if Brandon gooses that thing, I'm off.
There goes Mark.
There goes. Down goes Carman. So Sandy's sitting in the passenger seat, so she's kind of hidden a little bit when we go through.
How funny. Well, yeah, because she's just a little girl.
Yeah, she just kind of fades around. I watched a little bit of the parade last night on Facebook and all that, and the mirror covers her up.
Sandy's in there somewhere. She's just a little girl.
They went by, how they go by, announce their names at the first stage. They said, Brandon and me, and they couldn't really see who was in the passenger side.
How funny.
Oh, what a great night, though. A lot of fun. More fun to come for the whole week,
That's right. And, today there's a lot of stuff going on. As you said, the Wet Bandits are playing tonight. Yep. And then tomorrow is Black Hawk.
That'll be cool.
Nashville recording artist Black Hawk, which, so cool.
I'll be there to watch that. That's
so
gonna be cool.
And then, of course, Saturday, so much stuff going on as well.
Shoot. The big bands are coming in. OU's coming in. They're going to have the big bands down to the high school.
Yep, the band show.
Band show. That'd be a lot of fun. I'll probably check that out.
So as a former marching Ironman, I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get a march with OU. Like, that would have been cool.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get to.
Yeah, I never got that experience, but I'm really happy these kids get to, and it's going to be really cool to watch.
I tell you, the drummers really impressed me. Going through, I watched them, then I went up and watched them last night in the stage and stuff like that. And I'll tell you what, those guys are really, really good.
Really cool.
You could tell they practice a lot,
Yeah.
And I think OU band, is going to be up front leading the parade, I think.
Nice.
I think don't hold me. I'm just thinking. I think Jackson will be towards the end. Cool. I think so. I think they got a lot of bands are going to be in. Of course, that's what I always like about the App Festival, all the bands. Of course, the booths,
I think, the bands are awesome.
The bands are awesome.
They give like a life to the parade.
Yeah, they just get pizzazz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everyone that does march, they kind of prepare for it. So it's not like you're just watching a show. You're watching a lot of preparation, like actually come to fruition. So
because this didn't just magically happen. This is practice, days and months.
Like for the Ironman, at least, we spent months in just some grassy field by the high school, just left. So there's a lot of preparation.
It was funny. There was a band yesterday that the director had a whistle, and I was like, "Oh, he got them whipped into shape." Woo! He was just blowing that sucker. I was like, "Wow."
Cool. I don't really know how many miles or what is the distance on the parade route. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know. The Saturday parade goes on forever.
It's long. It's very long.
Yeah,
it would be really long if you had to march.
I don't know. It's like 2 or 3 miles or something like that. The parade, they always say, is about. I was talking to Tom Perry, which is a past president and a past Jeffy member. I think he said it's usually an hour and a half. They try to have the parade because after an hour and a half, it starts. People get a little bit bored and ready to go. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. But there's so much going through, and a lot of good people and all. And like I say, a lot of people work hard on their floats. And
oh my gosh, the floats are just gorgeous.
Great, and the kids do you get some rowdy kids on them, which that's what it's all about,
I'm just having fun,
That's what it's all about.
My favorite one I saw was a little kid, and he was just screaming, "We are!" And then the group would scream behind him, and they'd say like Southview. I think it was a Southview float, but that kid just had so much in that voice.
He was just ready to go. So funny.
That's what it's all about. That's for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, we have a couple minutes before we get to the parade. Let's go over the Kiwanis 5K one more time, if you would, Mr. Grand Marshal.
Well, I'm going to get the old glasses out, and my glasses aren't that good because I've been reading some stuff wrong here. It's going to be this Saturday. Registration's between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. It's right in front of the Elks is where you go. and they'll get you hooked up. If you need any more information, I'll give you a couple numbers. Get a pen, piece of paper, and I'll go over this here in a second. They're going to have different ages for youth, male and female. They're going to have youth between 3 and 10, 11 and 14, 15 and 19, 20 to 25, 26 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 59, and 60 to 69 and 70 older. And if you decide that you want to walk, you can walk. No running during that. So if you do want to walk, they will do that. And they're going to have everything picked out through the track where you're going to go. And I'll be one of the point. They got different members of the Kiwanis at different places pointing which way you go.
Telling you where to go.
Where do you go? And if you go through a intersection with has cars coming in, they'll slow you down or stop the cars coming by. But it's $30. If you need to call for more information, I'll give you a couple numbers here. It's 740-710-2241 or 577-8257. And either be Norm Gillen or Kurt Wiggins will get you hooked up. And if you need more information, stop by the car lot and I'll get you hooked up with that too. So a lot of fun, little registration down at the end. Or like you say, you can go on tristateracing.com and pay the $30.
That's right. And just select the 5K that you want to sign up for and the area and you'll find it, the Apple Festival 5K. And then you can just select that and pay online. And then you're all set.
You'll have a great day and have a lot of fun. And hopefully you'll get a ribbon or a trophy or whatever. So
there you go.
I just like to get through and be happy.
I just like to survive it. I mean, like I said, I don't know that I can get up that early in the morning, but you know.
Motivation. I got to get up. I got to get up early tomorrow to be one of the this way. But
it's like at the airport.
Stay dry, or hold up the cars. You know, every now and then you'll get a car that doesn't want to stop, and I'll stand in front of it. I hope he stops. I'm gonna die over a 5K here.
Right? Can you imagine? How'd he go out? Oh well, you know,
he went out the right way, trying to stop a car for protecting the 5K runners or
as
walkers.
A hero.
But it'll be a lot of fun. But get out and support the Kiwanis, and it's all for good cause and kids, and it's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. And we got other bigger events, spaghetti dinners and stuff like that coming on. I'll get with you on that later on.
Very, very good. We love that. Well, congratulations on being the Grand Marshal once again.
Been a blast. And, the good thing is we've been kind of, at the festival work, you just never know. But we've been really busy this week. We've sold like 6 or 7 cars this week. So
there you go.
It's all been good. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 till 6 this week and Saturday from 9 to 4. So if you're looking for any cars or you check, amazing thing, this one guy that bought a car from us the other day had been checking this car out for 2 weeks on our internet.
Really?
Yeah. We got Carfax on. He said, check the Carfax and the miles. And they drove by and stopped. He said, we just couldn't take it anymore. We had to go buy this vehicle.
There you go.
So it's
the power of the internet.
Yeah, it's great. So we get all that stuff on the internet. So if you're having a hard time getting it, look it up on the internet.
Yep. CarmansUsedCars.com. And it's a wonderful site.
Yep. And it's all good. And if you got any questions, give us a call, 286-0715, and talk to Scott Sheets or my son, Chris Carman. And service department's open Monday through Friday from 9 to 4. So
wait, there's another Carman, the Carman?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, and
Chris Carman.
Do we have a few minutes to tell about the story about my dad, or you want to call that later on?
How long's the parade?
It's about 32 minutes.
Okay. If you do it quick.
I'll do it quick.
We'll run over.
My dad,
for your story.
This is originally how my dad became Carman the Carman. My dad worked at a Pontiac dealership in Indianapolis, Indiana. A guy called me the other day, and he's sending pictures of hopefully my dad. And he said, your dad got Carman the Carman. I said, no, not really. He said, well, your dad worked at a Pontiac dealership, and there was another gentleman that had a name close like Carman, but it wasn't Carman. And people would come in and say, asking for this other guy. I said, yeah, I'm Carman. So anyway, from what I understand, he got mad. They must have been fighting over a customer, which I could see that happen. And he got mad one day and walked out. They said, did Bob quit? And they said, no, I don't think he quit. He just got mad and left. So the next day he comes in with all new business cards, and it says, with business card, says Carman the Carman. So when people come in, they'll know who they're asking for.
That is awesome.
So that's the original story, how my dad became the Carman the Carman.
The Carman.
And of course, I just borrowed it from my dad.
There you go.
Family down. And there's another Carman feature. And another one after that.
Another one and another one and another one.
So we got another one.
Lots
if they
of
want to keep on
Carman
going.
the Carmans.
Well, I got a future. But hey, thanks for having me on today. I've had a great time. Hope to see you down at the festival and working down at the booth or whatever. And hope to see you all down there and have a great time. Enjoy, eat, drink, and be merry and have fun.
There you go. And that's the main thing.
And I'll see you Saturday night now.
Give him a shout out as he waves regally as he goes by.
And the cool thing is you can get ready to watch the parade again.
That's right. All right, Dylan, you got her queued up?
Yep.
All right. So this is the Wednesday night parade, which is cool because it's the first time you get to see the floats all lit up. So here you go. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you here tomorrow.
We'll see how this goes tonight. Switch the view back here so we're a little closer. All right, we got a unit from the Jackson Police Department making its way, leading the parade here. Can't tell if the chief's in there or not. Because of all the bright lights, I can't see who's driving. Could be the chief. Behind them, we have the Boy Scouts of America making their way through the parade. For anybody just joining, my name is Jeremiah Shaver, and I'm a multimedia journalist with The Telegram. We are broadcasting live here at the opening parade. There's Mr. Appleman making his way through the parade. This top hat there he is, making his way through. Behind them, we have Jackson Mayor Randy Evans and his wife, Marlena, making their way through the parade tonight. There's the First Lady giving me a wave. And behind them, we have a unit from the Jackson County EMS. See Boat West there, riding shotgun. There he goes. All right, behind them, we've got a unit from the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Can't tell who's driving. Not sure if it's the sheriff or his chief deputy. We got Scott Conley in there, chief deputy with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Behind them, we got a unit from this is the Village of Oak Hill Police Department, making their way through. That's Chief Davey Ward. And we got a little bit of a gap here in the parade, but there's more to come. If you haven't made it out to this year's 82nd Annual Jackson Apple Festival, you still have time. The festival runs through Saturday. The big entertainment Friday night is a country group known as Blackhawk. That'll be your Friday evening entertainment. They will be on the main stage at 9 o'clock Friday. Can't forget about the big parade Saturday night. We will try to be here and live stream it, hopefully with the same program I'm using tonight, if everything goes well. There's Sparky the fire dog, the Jackson Fire Department, making their way through. Giving out some high fives there. Very good. I see Kyle Hickey there for Jackson School Board. And we got a unit from the Jackson Fire Department here. This is Engine 1409 making its way through the opening parade here at your 2023 Jackson Apple Festival. And we got another gap here. Hope everybody is enjoying this live view of the parade here from the street. If you have not yet done so, be sure to visit thetelegramnews.com. We have a link on there that you can click that'll take you to a 24/7 view of the street here at the Jackson Apple Festival. It's on 24/7. If you can't sleep at night, you can get on there and watch it. You may or may not see somebody. I was watching it at midnight the other night and saw some folks up here wandering around. This was before it opened, Tuesday. Be sure to check that out. That same link where the 24/7 live stream is the same place where we have been doing kind of a storyboard of sorts of this year's Jackson Apple Festival. We have a number of coverage there through photos. So if you click on the photo, it'll give you a cut line, kind of telling you what the picture is. We got a number of pictures on there from Monday, which was kind of an unofficial start to the festival this year. They had a contemporary Christian group up here. It was Clay Webb and Jesse Reynolds. They performed Christian music on the main stage. It's kind of an unofficial start to this year's festival. The festival opened up yesterday on Tuesday, September 19th. And it opened with the lip sync contest. So that was the big entertainment for last night. We also had the ribbon cutting on the main stage. They had the apple peeling. And we got all kinds of results and pictures on telegramnews.com. You can get on there and check that out. You can see coming in the picture here, this is Marc Carman here, making his way through the parade. There he is. Carman's Used Cars and Trucks is the sponsor of tonight's live stream. There's Mark. He's a great guy, and he is this year's 2023 Jackson Apple Festival brand marshal. And you can see there driving the car. That is your Jackson Apple Festival president. That is Brandon Davis. Coming up behind, you have your 2023 Jackson Apple Festival royalty. We got Queen Abby Plants, first attendant Kylie Duncan, and you have your second attendant. It's Deanna Houston making their way through the parade. These girls were crowned back in April. We were there for that. They have been traveling all over the state of Ohio up till today, and they will continue to travel after this. They have been to 15 fairs and events throughout the state of Ohio, and they will actually be to a few more after the Apple Festival is all said and done. We got to spend a little time with those ladies on opening day. They always go around and tour the festival, take turns stirring the apple butter down at the Victory Grange. Here coming in the scene now, this is your top 10 finalists for the Little Miss for this year. They're sitting in back, that is your 2022, that's Jalen Velez, who is your Little Miss, making her way through. Behind them, you got this is your 2024 senior class from Jackson High School, making their way through. I see there's Mr. Swackhammer and Miss Ward making their way through. And here is your Jackson Marching Ironmen making their way up Main Street. The greatest band in the land. That was your Jackson High School Marching Ironmen And don't forget, on Saturday, they have the Jackson Apple Festival Band Show out there at Alumni Stadium. That's at 1 p.m. And then we got your Jackson High School cheerleaders making their way through the parade. There they go. And behind them, I see Roller Roo from our local local roller rink, making their way through. It's Cavalier Roller Rink, making their way through. Roller-Roo waving at some of the kids here next to where I am. That's the Cavalier Roller Rink. It's located off Broadway Street here in Jackson. They recently did some upgrades over there, if I recall seeing. Did a paint job to the building, and I think did like a restoration of the floor for the roller ring, if I recall. So behind them, you got Show Dolls. Okay, that's your baton group from Jackson, Ohio, making their way through. So the Show Dolls, they're all lit up tonight. Right behind them, we got some folks representing a renewal levy that'll be on the ballot in November. This is Jackson County Board on Aging. They're saying vote yes for the senior citizen renewal levy. So that'll be one of the levies on the ballot come November here in Jackson County. That'll be county-wide. Folks can vote on that. And it's a renewal, not a new levy, so it's something that's already in place. Behind them, we have your senior citizen royalty. You got some queens and kings up there on the float, making their way through. Some of the folks we just saw a week or two ago there in the city of Wellston. Behind them, we got a unit from the Jackson County Senior Citizen. This is one of their transportation vans. I believe the levy helps support the transportation. Behind them, we got a bike unit from the Jackson Library. Check that out. Making their way through. And behind them, we have White Oak High School marching Wildcats. Behind them, you have, says Ohio State Championship champions. This is the Jackson County Black Sox making their way through. There they are. Behind them, we got Leroy. All right, and then behind them, we have some royalty coming up. This looks like your Oak Hill Festival of Flags royalty, being driven by Scott and Jennifer Hughes. We were there for the crowning of this royalty, and they are making their way through. That was back Memorial Day weekend, and we were there for the crowning of this royalty. There goes the Queen in court. Behind them, we got one of the school floats. This appears to be Westview Elementary. Making their way through. Look at all the students here riding the float, making their way through. We got 2 wagons full of kids here making their way through. All right, and then coming up next, we have royalty from the Jackson County Fair. These young ladies were crowned back in July. We were there for that crowning as well. You have the queen is Madeline Fain, and she is joined by her court here. So there they are, as Jasmine giving me a wave, making her way through. Look at these cars all lit up here. And this one's a pretty blue, look at it. I don't know what you call these. Pretty wild. I think that window said something, oh, they all say something different. This one's got like an avatar design on it. This one says slingshot. There's a bunch of these cars here. Not sure what you call these. A lot of them say slingshot, so it must be some type of, must be the model, like a slingshot. Like a 3-wheel car. Really neat. And behind them, we got a classic car here. Making its way through. Behind them, we have Eastern High School. This is your Marching Eagles from Pike County. This is in Beaver, making their way up Main Street here. Got that classic truck from AJ Stockmeister. It says, this is AJ Stockmeister, plumbing, heating, and supplies. And behind them, we got a semi. It says CDL training. This is from the Destiny Driving Truck Academy. And behind them, we got some folks from Southview Elementary on foot. And we got the float coming up next. Here comes some of the students from Southview. Making their way through the parade here. Behind them, we got a unit from Holzer Senior Care Center. Got some folks riding on there, I see, as they go along. Looks like we got some folks from Holzer Health System on foot here. So Holzer Health System Jackson, got a lot of folks on foot here, representing the health center. It's a big crowd of folks making their way through. The Jackson Apple Festival opening parade here. All right, then behind them, we got that mobile unit from the Jackson City Library, their van there. See Roger Donaldson is riding shotgun. There he is. Behind them, we got some cheerleaders, Jackson cheerleaders here, making their way through. It's a big group. Behind them, we got one of those wrapped trailers. Making its way through. Got a bunch of those little football players here from Jackson making their way through. Big group of kids. Look at Chad. That's Chad Rowe. You are correct. Behind them, you have the Eclipse Baton group, also from Jackson. They've been around since 1989. And these young ladies, when you see them get up here, are performing with they got those tassels on their boots, so be sure to watch for that. All right, and then behind them, we've got, I guess these are some seniors. This is Oak Hill senior class, 2024. Making their way through. There they go. All right. Behind them, we have some royalty making their way in front of the camera. This is your Summers in Bloom royalty with Queen Tara leading here. So there they go, making their way through. All right, behind them we got some more, we got another school float. Looks like this is Christian Life Academy, CLA. Making their way through. Little girl back there stirring a big pot of apple butter. Right behind them, you got the Christian Life Academy marching band. Then we got a unit from Ron Stowing. Very nice flatbed. And behind them we have another unit from Ron's. This is one of those bigger units that they use when you got a semi-crash or a commercial crash. I've seen a number of these out over the years. And behind them we got another school float making its way up Main Street here. This is Bundy Elementary from Wellston. Making their way to Jackson here, to the Jackson Apple Festival. Folks waving. They pass by. And behind them we have, I guess it's a unit from Osborne Equipment and Service, making its way by. And behind them we have, this is Jackson High School bass team making their way through. The members of the bass team are being pulled through on a couple boats, which is very appropriate. A few of the members actually made it to, I think, nationals, and this was, I think, the first year for the bass team here in Jackson. Through. And behind them we got another school float. This is Northview coming up here, making their way through. They're all getting loud for me here. They make their way through. Here they go. We got a bunch of them on foot here too. There they are. And we got the Silver Bridge Bruisers rolling through Main Street here. There they go. Well, Southern Ohio Bruisers. It's roller derby right there. And behind them we have a unit from, I believe this is from Angles. Actually saw it driving in town this evening. That's Angles Garage and Wrecker Service. Making their way through. There's another one of their units here. Here based in Jackson. And behind them we have another tow company, High Road Towing and Recovery. Making their way through. I've seen a lot of High Road Towing and Recovery out on the scenes here lately. Here's another unit from High Road Towing and Truck Repair. It's one of those flatbed units making their way through. And behind them, we have one of those commercial towing units from High Road. And you can hear behind them, you can probably hear the drums. That is your Marching 110, your Ohio State University Marching 110. I was told this is their 10th appearance here at the Jackson Apple Festival opening parade. unit from ODOT, Ohio Department of Transportation. And it looks like the last unit here, bringing up the rear. Got a brush truck. It's 1416 Jackson Fire Department, bringing up the rear. And that will conclude your 2023 Jackson Apple Festival opening parade. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and watch for more coverage on the Jackson Apple Festival at thetelegrammnews.com. And don't forget, if you get on thetelegrammnews.com, we have a 24/7 video stream this year. It's live 24/7, so you can get on it anytime, day or night. I was on watching it at midnight the other night, and did see some folks out and about up here at the festival. So be sure to get on and check that out. We also have a bunch of coverage and results from the last few days. If you're interested in who won the apple peeling contest or who won the lip sync contest, we have results posted on the thetelegrammnews.com. Be sure to pick up a future edition of the Telegram newspaper. It is published, came out today, Wednesday, and we will have another edition on Saturday. And if you stop by our booth, our Total Media booth, we have a subscription special running that you can check out if you're interested in subscribing to the paper. When you subscribe to the paper, you get that mailed to you. Once again, that comes out on Wednesday and Saturdays. And it also gives you access to the telegramnews.com, so you'll be able to look at any and everything on the website, because sometimes stuff is behind the paywall and you're not able to read it. And if you have a subscription, you can get on and read that digital content. So be sure to check that out. And once again, I'd like to thank, it's over here, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Carman's Used Cars and Trucks. Once again, Marc Carman is the Grand Marshal this year for your 2023 Jackson Apple Festival, so shout out to him. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's been a long day. Reporting for the Telegram on the telegramnews.com, I'm Jeremiah Shaver. Thank you for watching.